Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking at You for at least 5 minutes once a week. Yes, the title is still working, but I kind of don't want it to still be working because I kind of like that title. But the acronym is a little bit long. But nevertheless, right now it's all we have, so right now it's what we're going with until I come up with something else. All right, on today's agenda, we have at least 3 topics, hopefully more. Ignore my notebook, okay, guys? I've had this notebook for like 10 years, okay? And paper is paper, and right now I can't find anything else. So this is what we're using until I can get another notebook. I don't want to pay for another notebook. Paper is paper, suck it. Today, we're talking about at least 3 things. On the agenda, we have the NHL. The NHL, okay, guys? The NHL. We'll get to that. Next, we have influencers that hate the internet. I want to talk about this. I just need to get it out into the world. I need to get my opinion out into the world, okay? And then if we have time, we're going to be talking about books. Because I love reading, guys. I just love reading. So we're going to be talking about books. Let's get right into this. Starting off with topic number 1, the NHL. I have been playing, I don't play hockey anymore, guys. I have played hockey in my life. I played hockey for a long freaking time. Not that long, like 5 years maybe. Gosh, was it 5 years? Probably a little bit less than 5 years. I don't know. It had an insane impact on my life. And the reason why I had to quit hockey, that's a story for another day that I'm just not willing to deep dive into because we're going to keep things light. Okay, guys? But hockey's a big part of my life. We can freaking tell, okay? We can tell. Hockey's a big part of my life. I went to the Knights-Ducks game earlier this last week, Saturday. The Ducks won, though, okay? And they're doing great this season, which is honestly a shocker because I've never seen them win a game in person. And it really had me thinking, man, I would do something insane to be in the NHL, to be a star center in the NHL. Oh my days, I would do crazy, nefarious things for that. But unfortunately, I was not born a man, and double unfortunately, I stopped playing hockey. I would sell my soul to be in the NHL, okay? To be a star center in the NHL, I would sell my freaking soul, okay? But unfortunately, that's not the case. Unfortunately, I cannot do that because it's too late in my life. Maybe the next one. Next, okay, topic number 2. Influencers / celebrities that just hate their fan bases, because I was gonna say just hate the internet, but honestly, the internet is a pretty vile place, so I don't blame them for disliking the internet, but I do think it's a little bit weird that celebrities just for some reason hate their fan bases, hate their followings. I think it's so strange because without them, you would still be working that 9 to 5 that you complained about day and night on TikTok about, that you don't want to go to, okay? And you, with your talent and with your fan base, you were lucky enough to where you don't have to do that anymore. You have to post 4 videos a week, and then boom, that's a check for a month. That's a check for a month, okay? Or celebrities like singers or authors or people like that, and they just hate their fan bases because of like one person's opinion. It's just so strange to me. Or I don't know, you hate interacting with your fan base. I mean, that's fine. I guess you don't have to interact with your fan base as a celebrity, but it's a little bit weird for you to just post about all the time how you hate them or make content about how you hate them. It's just a little bit weird to me. But call me crazy, I guess. If I ever grow up and be big and awesome like these people, I will love all of you guys. I will love all you guys. Maybe if I'm super famous one day and you guys like bother me while I'm eating, I'd kind of be like, please don't bother me while I'm eating, because I look like a freaking pig when I eat. I look like a freaking pig when I eat, guys. Do not, if I'm ever big and famous someday, guys, don't ever bother me when I'm eating. Wait till I'm done, okay? Because when I'm eating, I'm shoving my face full, okay? I look like a freaking ogre. Ogre who has been starved, okay? Don't ever bother me when I'm eating. Bother me before, bother me after I check my face, because there's probably food on my face. Bother me before, bother me after. Do not bother me while I'm eating, because I will look like an ogre, okay? I went out with my friends. Took a photo of me. I look like a freaking vampire. Bing! Right there. I looked like a freaking vampire holding some ice cream like an ogre. Like an ogre, okay? I looked like a vampire holding ice cream like a big fat ogre. Moving on. Let's talk about books. To our third topic, books. We're going to talk about my 5-star reads. I rank just basically the series. I'll rank like individual books, but if the series is like a 5-star, then I just put all the books as 5-star. We're going to start off with one of my most recents, which was the Shatter Me series. I rated this a 5 stars. Usually I do reviews for all the books that I read, but for some reason I was scrolling past these. I was zipping past into these books, okay? I read this whole series in like a week. It's a big freaking series. I'm not going to show you on my shelf, but it's a massive series. I ran through this series. Didn't even have time to rank books, bro. I finished one, started another, finished it the same day. I loved this series. It was great. I hated Adam so bad. The first book, I remember I rated that one. I reviewed that one. I was like, dang, I don't know why everybody hates Adam, because I see all the people on the internet. I don't know why everybody hates Adam. He's great. I don't remember which book it was. I think it was maybe the 3rd or 4th book. I don't remember. But hated that guy. Hated that guy so bad. Still do hate that guy. Whatever. I liked Aaron and I loved Kenji. Kenji, oh my days. You are literally my favorite character ever. He's not even real, but I'm talking to him. Okay? You are my favorite character ever. He was just so amazing. He was so funny. He was so freaking funny. And then when I'm reading it and I'm laughing, I'm thinking, dang, this lady's really sitting in a room by herself writing characters, and I'm thinking that they're the funniest people ever. That's how you know you have talent as an author. That's how you know you have talent as an author. If you can be one person writing all these characters and then just have a couple that are extremely funny, to where you have people like me sitting in my room by myself reading a book and just chuckling my cheeks off, that's how you know you made it as an author. Next, The Song of Achilles. Bro, what the heck? What the actual heck? Okay, because I'm trying not to swear, guys, so please forgive me for my childish lingo. The Song of Achilles, that book destroyed my soul. That book changed my life in a good way, but destroyed my soul in a way that I have yet to recover from. And I read that book 2 years ago. That book killed me. That book killed me, but in a good way. In a way that I love. In a way that I love. Next we have Love in Other Words. That book, that was a 5-star. That was a banger for me. I loved that one. And you know what? I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about that one. I don't care. I loved it. It was amazing, and I think the main character's name was Elliot. I forgot. Let's see. I'm on my freaking iPad. Elliot. Okay. Elliot, oh, he was a shining star in my eyes. He was the best man I've ever read about in my whole reading journey. He was amazing. And I forgive him for what he did to Macy, because he was inebriated, and I'm pretty sure he almost got assaulted, but I don't remember. I don't really remember. I also read that one last year. Next, we have Bloody Heart. And I know Miss Lark has been in some crap recently, but I read this book a long time ago before she got into that crap. So this book was great, amazing. I liked it a lot. It was actually one of the only 5-star reads I had in that whole series. I think I rated that whole series 3 stars, except for this book. This book was great and awesome. Love a man that yearns. Even though I'm a lesbian, I love a man that yearns. It just brings out something so lesbian in me. Makes me so happy. Next, Twisted Games. That book, man, I loved Rise. Reese, Rise, don't care. I say Rise. Some people say Reese. I think you're a freak if you say Reese, but to each their own. I've never actually heard Miss Anna say exactly how his name is supposed to be pronounced, so until I hear that professionally, I'm gonna call him Rise. Don't care. Next, The Love Hypothesis. I don't know why this is on my 5 stars. Didn't really like it that much. I liked it a lot more than the second one, though. The second one, that one was bad. I'm sorry. This one, like a 4-star. But I'm excited as heck for that movie that's about to come out. I love Lily Reinhardt. She's so amazing. I love her. I've been watching her since Riverdale, even though I'd never finished Riverdale because that show went into the crapper. Next, the book by Ali Hazelwood that I actually did rate a 5-star and mean it. Love Theoretically. I like that book a lot. Some people had mixed reviews. I liked it a lot. Don't remember what I liked about it, but I liked it. Heartless. I love that book. I love that book. I thought, what was her name? I thought Willa was so funny. Thought she was the funniest girl I ever read about in my whole life. And I love when there's like a step-parent scenario because the kids in those books are always so hilarious. The kids in these books are freaking funny as crap, okay? And I love it. I love laughing by myself in a dark room about characters that one person sat in a room by themselves writing. That's how me and the authors connect, okay? Next, we have Fourth Wing. I rated that whole series 5 stars, even though there were some things that's not my favorite, but I did like the series for the most part. Waiting for the next books to come out. Hopefully they come out now, but I know that they won't. I like the dragons, okay, because I'm a freak of nature and I'm a freaking nerd. I love the dragons and I love the magical abilities. I think they're awesome. And I just love the idea that those books actually made me want to join the military. Thou shalt have no fear. The mighty eye of the Lord, I shall hold my post. Yes, those books made me want to join the military. Did not, fortunate enough, but they definitely made me want to. Next, we have The Graham Effect. I don't remember exactly what I liked from this book, but it's 5 stars, I guess. Oh, I thought it was funny. That's why I rated it 5 stars. If a book makes me laugh, pretty immediately, it's going in that 5-star category. Because I love laughing. I love laughing. Guys, I love making people laugh. I love laughing. It's just so awesome. People need to laugh more. Next, the Renua's Love Trilogy. Loved those books. Loved those books to my core. Okay, started off with Butcher and Blackbird. At first, I kept seeing this book at Walmart. I was like, this looks good. I like the cover. It's cool. Read it. My life has been changed, has been altered. Bryn Weaver, you are a witch. You're a witch. And you write amazing books. That book, it was great. It was life-altering, but not in a very significant way, just in a way that just changed the way that I read books. Because, like, that's dark romance, sort of. Like, there's darker themes within the book, but I wouldn't say the romance itself is dark. So I think it was a very good balance. Actually, that was great. Anyways, great description by me. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry if you see this, Miss Weaver. Miss Weaver, if you see this and you don't agree with my description, I'm really sorry. I hope I didn't offend you. But that's just how I felt about the book. And I loved it. And I have Taurus season waiting for me. Just haven't read it yet. Sorry. And finally, we have Lights Out. That book, again, if it makes me laugh, it's immediately going in the 5 stars. If it makes me chuckle, it's going in 4 stars. But if it makes me, like, laugh, it's going in 5 stars. I don't have a problem with it because I love laughing. That Josh fella, he was freaking funny as heck. He was so funny. I thought he was the funniest fella ever, okay? And was it a little bit cringe? Yes, but all romance books are cringe. And for some reason, as a raging lesbian, all I read are straight romance books and gay romance books. Where are the lesbian romance books, guys? Give me some recommendations, please.
Stupid. I want to talk about vaginas.
Okay, guys, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in today, and hope to see you guys next week. You probably will see me next week. That's it, guys. Alpha loves you. Alpha out. See you guys in the next one.